Won't you please help me out on this, Mai? Well, what name did he use? Tell me the name he played under, Mai.
It's Sieg. S-I-E-G.
Password?
Mai Minase.
Huh? Of course. I should have figured. Uh-oh.
What's wrong?
I accidentally opened up his mail out of habit. Kyo and Yuki-chan.
Are you familiar with them?
Do you remember which server you had used?
Mm-mm. No.
You mentioned this was your first time playing. It was probably Delta, I'll bet. If I check the computer log, bam, we have the answer. Take that. Here you go. You want some more? Not again.
Wait, why are you so quiet? What did you mean by again? How long have you been doing this?
Say, here in Japan alone, there are at least 6 people in Tomonari's same condition. The victims were all playing that game when they went into comas, and so far, no one's come out of it. Do you hear me? Not one. What happened during the game? Tell me, why is it that you managed to come back safely?
I don't know. I can't remember. Who's there? A sound. Where are you?
Wait, what? A and C major scale?
The ah sound. It's used for tuning musical instruments.
That's what it was.
Huh?
Nothing. So you're saying you heard that before you fell unconscious?
Yeah.
But I wonder...
It was the sound that's been nagging at me all this time, but I'm still having trouble remembering. At any rate, I'm positive I heard it in the game.
Mai, when you came to at the hospital, the first thing you said was, ah.
I did?
That sound you made must have been the musical note A in German. You know, from their alphabet, A, B, C, A, B, C. It could be that you weren't able to remember this until now because you were protecting yourself from it subconsciously somehow. Even so.
ground had nothing to do with me collapsing?
I wouldn't consider it advisable to jump to any conclusions just yet. Besides, you have extraordinary hearing, don't you, Mai? Are you absolutely positive it was a sound within the game? If I were you, I wouldn't dwell on it too much. Mai, do you happen to know the meaning of Tomonari's character name?
What, Sieg?
There's a strong player in the game. I've no clue who he is or where he's from, but he calls himself Ball Monk of the Azure Sky. Hipper than Dave.
Could it refer to the sword of Siegfried the Ball Monk?
You know a lot.
Grandpa, he really loved operas, especially Ring of the Nibelungen.
Wagner?
Mm-hmm. Well, I'll be darned, it's Siegfried.
Guess so. He told me that instead of the sword, he would become the possessor. Tomonari's awesome in the game. He sure gained power rapidly. And hey, isn't Siegfried a guy who's supposedly invincible?
What happens if Tomonari never comes out of his coma? If he stays like that forever, growing into an old man?
No way. I swear to you, it won't happen. I can't allow him to remain like that. I'm the one guilty of first turning him on to the world.
Hello, Minase residence. Hello.
Good, you're still there. Listen, I want to apologize for my awful behavior yesterday. It wasn't very gentlemanly of me, and I'm terribly sorry. Will you forgive me? Yeah? You will? So we're okay, right? Hey, wait, don't hang up! So now that we're on friendly terms again, I have to impose upon you for a favor. Can I go into the clubhouse?
The G-study room?
If that's what you call it. The place where you both passed out. You see, I want to test the game out one more time in the same environment under the same conditions.
What?
Well, perhaps we're the only people who suspect that the game is responsible for these collapses and comas. Come on, I need you to work with me here.
I need time to think about it.
What is the matter with me? Jeez, I'm dumb. Sorry. I'll never do it. Again. Well, not for a while. I mean, I'm sorry.
I didn't mind, really.
You aren't upset?
Mm-mm.
Yes!
I have to go.
Huh? Look at this mess. I want to show you something. Have a seat.
But
Please.
You're kidding! I don't believe it. You're still in touch with that man?
Yeah, but...
Is he somebody you should be trusting?
Trust him? Who knows?
Oh, Mai, what's the matter with you?
What's wrong with me wanting to know? I need to find out exactly what happened in that game. It's something that I feel I have to do.
You have to sneak into the clubhouse in the dead of night with a shady middle-aged guy who stalks you?
Don't put it that way.
Come on, will you think it through for a second? It's merely a game, Mai. And it isn't possible for someone to go into a coma because of it. That's just dumb. I'm mystified as to what was going on in Tokuoka's head when he felt compelled to tell that bizarre stuff to you. But I am sure of one thing. He's up to something, Mai. The man is suspicious.
I see. I've made a mistake.
Mm-hmm.
I was relying on you far too much.
Huh? Hey, wait!
Let's pretend we never talked about this.
Mai!
I'm sorry. home early. What's up, Mom?
Hello, Mai. I've only a few minutes. Then I'll head back. Don't just stand there. Come, sit down. I heard a rumor today that you're not going to music practice. Please explain. I know you've been through a difficult time. That's why I gave you some space and said nothing while you stayed out of school. However, the violin is a different matter. How do you expect to become a soloist this way?
I've never even considered being a soloist.
There you go again.
Mom, it's true.
We've already had this conversation. You told me you had every intention of becoming one.
I simply told you I liked the instrument.
Well, if it's simply a hobby to you, give it up.
Why do I have to choose?
Your late grandfather was enough hobbyist for this family. If you're going to continue playing the violin, you must keep a goal firmly in mind. All right, Mai?
Sorry, Mom. You're wrong.
I see. Your veins obviously carry your grandfather's blood. I'm leaving now.
Mom? Wait a minute!
You won't need music classes anymore, Mai. So you won't need your violin either.
Stop it! Mom! Mom! I want you to answer one question.
All right.
What's your reason for doing this?
What's the reason? It would be just the same as yours. Because I'm also extremely curious to know precisely what happened on that day at that particular time, in that field.
But why?
Huh? Hey, you said one answer. And I gave it to you. Well, let's go. It's pretty secure. Oh, I almost forgot. Mai, you're a fast runner, right?
You mean Mai?
Yep. I asked her to go out with me. Hey, let's keep this between us.
I'm surprised you told me you didn't like her.
Actually, I always felt it was she who didn't care for me.
Well, you picked on her.
That was boyish expression of affection.
Maybe she thinks you'll start picking on her again if she turns you down.
For reals?
Take it easy. I said maybe.
I hope not. Man! Nah, Mai isn't the type to say yes or something like that if she didn't mean it, right?
Maybe not.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's past visiting hours.
Now, how should we go about this?
I know a way.
Huh? Hey, hang on. Wait for me. Break in? For reals?
That expression, I'd appreciate it if you wouldn't use it.
Huh? Where is that? Ah, got it. Oh my goodness.
What's wrong?
Huh? Oh, it's nothing. Is this it?
It's because it's a program that you're involved in, isn't it?
Huh?
Why didn't you finish what you were saying earlier?
Must I?
When someone asks a favor, they usually explain the whole reason for it.
My entire reason was fear. I'm afraid of why and how something like this could happen. It's frightening that nobody ever noticed the problem. And it's terrifying I failed to spot it the entire time. I'm pissed off at the morons around me. Oh, and I suppose pissed off is unacceptable also?
Are you incognito?
In what? You use lots of difficult words. How old are you? Well, no matter. We're going to be seeing some more of Zeke for a variety of reasons.
But wait a minute, wasn't Zeke...
Everything has a back door. There's one to the clubhouse, and even to this game. It's the same in the real world as in the computer world. Whenever someone goes missing, there are always traces that can be followed. The last place they were seen, a verified time they were reported missing. If you grasp the outline of a void, it will gradually become a clear picture of the real image. So long as his data is still left on the server, then we have something to go on. Mai Minase. There you have it. You gave his login name and password. Therefore, it was relatively easy to locate his data. And then there's this. You've seen it before, haven't you? Zeeg 2. It's like a clone. The name is different, but the contents are the same. This is the town you went to in the game, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now here's the risky part. In order to recreate the same circumstances from when you played this before, you'll have to access along with me.
Yeah, I figured.
Huh? You did? Are you sure you want to do this? You might lose consciousness again, and it's possible that you won't wake up this time.
The chance of that is the same for you as well.
You're right. Let's forget about it and go back home.
A good plan.
You're joking.
You're right. Don't worry. I'm not going to collapse on you. I have the sound.
So are you ready to go out on the field now?
Uh-huh.
All right, let's do it. The keywords are chosen, hopeless, nothingness. Yeah, it looks like a run-of-the-mill playing field.
Something's here.
Yeah, that's a minor character. The enemy characters are normal too. Do you happen to remember which way you went, Mai?
No.
Want to check out the dungeon?
If there's something we discover, does it mean Tomonari will regain consciousness?
Well, I have to be honest with you, Mai.
That sound.
Sound? I hear nothing but the background music.
It's coming!
Huh? What is it?
Run!
Which way? Where's it coming from?
From the left!
What? Where?
Mr. Tokuoka! Stop! Mr. Tokuoka! Mr. Tokuoka! Snap out of it! Hurry, he needs your help!
What happened? The world? Ma, is he?
It's okay.
Yeah?
He'll wake up pretty soon.
And you, Mai?
The world isn't merely a game. I've learned that it's something more.
If not a game, what?
I'm pretty sure this man's looking for the answer to that. And me. Oh, he came out of it. See, I told you, Tomonari will wake up too. Mr. Tokuoka?
That hurt.
I know how you feel. Are you all right?
Hey there, partner. Are you ready to quit?
You quitting?
Nope, I'm not. We've only just begun.
Only begun.